Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Magaisa. I am one of the academics at Kent Law School, University of Kent, and I'm going to be providing you details concerning the law school, concerning the university, concerning the programs that we offer at postgraduate level. I'm going to share my screen, which is a PowerPoint presentation, and you can follow that as I do the presentation. I hope you can all see the screen. The first page says an introduction to postgraduate study at Kent Law School. And it has my name there as one of the co-directors of the postgraduate talk programs in Kent Law School. Right. So where do I begin? The starting point for a big university and a big law school such as who we are is that we consider ourselves or regard ourselves as an exciting and very productive law school, which offers a particular brand of legal education that we call critical legal education. As I've already pointed out, we are part of the University of Kent, which is a diverse community, a multicultural community, a multidisciplinary university, and also a multi-campus, which is located both in the United Kingdom and also in Europe. We are one of the most highly ranked law schools. We are in the top 20, according to the Times Law ranking, number 13 in the United Kingdom. As you know, this is a very competitive higher education marketplace with hundreds of law schools. And the University of Kent Law School is ranked number 13, which is a great performance in the hierarchy of law schools. And in the world, as you know, there are thousands upon thousands of law schools. And Kent Law Schools performs in the top 50 at number 45 in the world, again, according to the Times Higher Education Supplement, which is one of the most credible ranking systems that we have in the United Kingdom and in the world. We are also an international law school, and we offer a community, both of academics, our staff, as well as students, which is international, which is multicultural, which provides a huge amount of support to our students. I'm also happy to point out that we offer a diverse number of scholarships for our students, our prospective students, those who want to come and study at the University of Kent will be assisted if they meet the qualifications. So for overseas fee-paying students, there is a number of scholarships. The first one is called the Global Welcome LLM Scholarship, which is offered to students here at Canterbury. We also offer a Global Welcome LLM Scholarship for students who are studying at our Brussels campus in Belgium. As you know, one of our campuses is in Brussels, at the heart of the center of the European Union. We also have a scholarship which is offered more generally, although it's specifically applicable to law students, the Global Welcome Scholarship, which is available to our colleagues in the SSP, SSR, and other of our divisions in our LSSJ division. We also have another welcome scholarship for those doing journalism, and in addition, for the specific scholarships in law, we have a scholarship for students who are coming from Thailand. We call it the Thailand Second LLM Scholarship, which is offered to students from Thailand who are doing their second LLM at Kent. For current Kent students or for Kent alumni, so you've studied at Kent or you're currently studying at Kent and you wish to do your LLM, we have also a number of scholarships, including the Alumni Excellence Scholarship, which is available to our students here in the Canterbury campus, as well as the LLM Scholarship, which is available to our Brussels students. And of course, there's also another one for the SSR department. For applicants, we have studied in other universities in Kent. So we have a family here, of universities in Kent, including Canterbury Christchurch University. We also offer a Kent Community Scholarship for law students here at Canterbury and also at Brussels. And there are also other more school-specific scholarships which are available. So this is just to give you a flavor of the financial support that is available to students who are coming to study for their LLM programs at Kent University. We are here to help. All you need to do is when you are making your application, you apply through the Kent Vision application that we have on our website. So why study Kent? Why study law at Kent Law School? I've already hinted to the fact that the hallmark of our department, the hallmark of Kent Law School is that we are a critical law school. But it's important for me to explain what this means. When we talk about critical legal education, we are talking about going beyond a black letter approach to law. In other words, we don't just study what the law says. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. So we don't just study what the law says, but we go further to try to understand the socio-legal context, the socio-economic context. We try to understand the forces that have shaped the law to be what it is. So, for example, if we are going to study laws concerning the regulation of financial institutions, we try to understand the philosophy behind those laws. We try to understand the forces that have shaped, the key actors that have been involved in the creation of that law. We understand their motivations. We try to examine the implications of that law. We try to examine the dynamics of power, the actors, the government, the financial institutions, financial professionals, regulators, the international community. We try to go beyond, like I said, the black letter approach, to try to go deep into the contextual understanding of the law. And this helps us, both us as staff and our students, to go deeper, to have a broader and more diverse, and I would say richer understanding of law. When we talk about legal reform, when we talk about improvement of the laws, pointing to the weaknesses of the laws, a critical legal education is very critical in that, very important in shaping those views. So we pride ourselves and we do this across the board. Another aspect of Kent Law School which makes us attractive, and I'm talking here of the feedback that we get from both our current students and former students, is the flexible specialization in how students choose the LLM they're taking. So when you go to most universities, there are ready-made meals. You go into the university and they tell you that we're going to offer you an LLM in international commercial law or an LLM in international humanitarian law, and these are the things that you're going to do. You can choose your modules from these particular options. At Kent Law School, we don't have these ready-made meals. We offer you an opportunity to make your own meal. So it's like a buffet style. You get into the hotel and you go to the food section and you decide to pick from the different dishes and you make your own meal. So we call these LLM pathways. There are different LLM pathways. And when you come to Kent, you begin to make your choices concerning the subject, the module that you want to do. And you are the one who determines the LLM award that you're going to get from the modules that you're going to pick. Our students, both current and former, are effusive in their praise of this particular flexibility because it allows them to make their own LLM. We also have a flexible, active student community. We have many activities that our students do. Excuse me. We have an LLM conference every year. We offer students an opportunity to create their own papers, to write their own papers, and then to come and present them to an audience of peers where their paper will be examined, people will comment on it, people will critique, and of course, your staff members will be there and support you, pillars in that particular program. We also have the Master in Law blog, which is an important opportunity for students to master their writing skills on issues of key importance. For example, someone could be writing about Putin's war right now in Ukraine, could be writing about the implications of that insofar as the global legal order is concerned, international humanitarian law, the things to do with war, crimes against humanity, all those things could be discussed. The role of networks and so forth. The use of chemical weapons, all these things could be things that one could be writing about in a blog. We encourage our students to do so. We also have a chemical clinic, which is an important part of the university, an important part of the law school, one of the most iconic units that we have. It has won several awards over the years for the work that it does. Chemical clinic is essentially a law firm which is run from the law school, but it is run by students. The students are the ones who are doing the work. So you not only study law when you are here, you're also learning to practice law as you participate in the activities of the Kent Law Clinic, something that our students find invaluable, especially when they are applying for jobs on the marketplace. There are many more things that we could speak about. The student support that is available at the university is incredible. We offer you, if you have limited language skills, offer you an opportunity to learn the English language. Our students are very excited by the fact that they come here not knowing many people, but when they leave, they've got a diverse range of friends from all over the world because it is a multicultural community. You've got friends from Brazil, from Mexico, from Zimbabwe, from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Thailand, Japan, all over the world. The programs that we offer an LLM by research, which is a one research method module as a dissertation. We also have LLM, this is our flagship program, the LLM, the Toastmasters, where you do 6 talk modules over a period of 2 semesters, 3 in one semester, 3 in another semester, and then the final semester, you'll be doing your dissertation. We also have a postgraduate diploma, which is similar to the master's, except that it doesn't have a dissertation module. And then we have a postgraduate certificate in law, which is like the diploma, except that it is only for 3 talk modules instead of 6. The program starts twice, or rather 2 opportunities to start your program, either in September, the normal academic year that many students start their degrees, or you can start in January. Those are 2 options which are available. And as I said, we have 2 campuses here in Canterbury as well as in Brussels, where there is the Brussels School for International Studies, where we offer the LLM programs as well. And the mode of delivery is either full-time or part-time. The full-time degree is a 1-year program. If it's a part-time degree, then it takes twice the same period. The LLM specialization, as I draw to a conclusion on these pathways, there's a choice of line specialization, as I pointed out earlier. And the choice is made at the time when you come to register at CAT. So there is no predetermination of the pathway that you're going to take. You're going to make your own choice. The flexibility that I mentioned earlier, the way it works is that you will have a single subject specialization. Say, for example, you are deciding to do an LLM in international commercial law, you will take 3 modules plus a dissertation from that specialization, and then you can take 3 other modules from another specialization. Say, for example, you might want to add a specialization in intellectual property law. So your degree will then be an LLM in international commercial law with intellectual property law. So you have a hybrid LLM. So we call this a major and a minor specialization. 3 modules. So this is rather what I've been describing is the major and minor specialization, where you choose 3 modules from your specialization, and then you choose 3 other modules from another minor specialization. And then finally, you can decide to choose 1 or 2 non-law modules if you wish to add some different flavor to your degree. There is, of course, another general LLM where you just choose any 6 law modules, no need for specialization, no need for a special pathway. And of course, you also have the opportunity to choose 1 non-law module. So just to clarify that, you have 2 options, either to do a single subject specialization where you just pick an LLM in international commercial law, and all your modules will be in that specialization, and you can choose any other module from other specialization, or you can do a major and a minor specialization where you choose from your area and then you can do another specialization. And these are the different pathways which are available in criminal justice, international criminal justice, international environmental law and policy, international commercial law, which is biggest pathway, international law, international relations, which is available with international law. So it's available as a minor with international law. So you can choose to do international law with international relations, which must be a fascinating prospect given the way things are going in the world right now. There's also an LLM pathway in intellectual property, and then another one in human rights, and finally another one in law and health. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions on the issues that I've raised. I have spoken to you about the general things that we offer at Canterbury School. Canterbury is a beautiful, beautiful place, a rural setting, very close to London, just 50-minute train ride away from the capital city, but you can enjoy all the delights of rural life, of living near the coast. You've got Westerborn, a beautiful, beautiful seaside town, which is nearby, and many others, including Hamburg, Margate, Ramsgate, Folkestone, Dover. All these are iconic places that you have probably heard concerning the United Kingdom. But beyond that, we offer a critical legal education, we offer specialization that you can enjoy and choose your pathways. So thank you so much. I'm going to see if anybody has any questions that they are asking, any questions that they've been asking in the chat box, and we'll be happy to take any questions, either in person or you can do so by putting them in the chat box. Thank you. Okay, so no questions as yet, I see, which probably means either of 2 things. I have explained it so well that everybody is satisfied, or I have explained it so badly that everybody is confused and don't know where to start. I hope it's the former. I hope it's the former. I hope it's a sign that we have given you as much information as possible. Or perhaps there's a third possibility that you are still digesting all the information that I've given you. I know it's a lot of information, and it takes time to digest it. So I'm happy to listen. But in the meantime, as I wait for any questions, maybe I could, I know I still have a bit of time on my clock, address one or two issues which I know from previous experience, people sometimes do come up with questions. So they do ask about this issue of specialization. What does it mean? So if you remember the point I was making about if you want to do an international commercial law LLM, then you can choose to do that as a specialization. That's not a problem. But you can also choose to do an international commercial law LLM together with an LLM in human rights, so that you have a hybrid sort of LLM. It's one of the things that people find very attractive. Now, I see there's a question on the chat box. Someone has popped in. I'm interested in applying for a PhD in law. Can you say something about that? Okay, so today I was going to speak, my mandate was to speak more specifically on the LLM, postgraduate talk program. I have a colleague who is responsible for research degrees, PhD programs. They are more equipped to deal with that issue in a manner that is more competent than I do, because that's not the area that I focus on. But I can tell you, because I'm also a supervisor of PhD students, I can give you some general comments on applying for a PhD. So the best thing to do is to have a topic, a research topic that you have formulated. It's not a good idea to come and apply for a PhD, whether at Kent or any other university, from a blind position. You must know what you want to do. You must have an idea of the topic that you want to do. You can then refine it with a potential supervisor. So what I would advise you to do is to have a topic and then to have a tentative proposal. And there's so many facilities these days on the internet, on YouTube, and advisory opinions. If you look at our website, we also offer advice on how to do a proposal. So you can do a proposal, and once you have a proposal, look through our website, see who the specialized staff are. For example, if you wanted to do something in international financial regulation, is an area that I work on. Company law is an area that I work on. Commercial law generally, you probably would come to me and say, would you like to look at my proposal? Is it something that you might be able to supervise? And once you are done with that, once you have sort of identified a supervisor, you are in a good position to really start the formal process of making your application. And of course, like I say, there are opportunities for funding, which are also available to students at postgraduate level. Very often, a lot of our students who come to do the LLM end up being part of our teaching staff as assistant lecturers, assisting in providing seminars to our undergraduate students. So there are all those various opportunities which are available. Sorry that I cannot go into much specific detail on the application for the PhD. I would probably ask you to write to us, and we'll be able to direct you to specific people within the law school. Unfortunately, due to reasons beyond their control, they could not be here with us today for this session. Thank you. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for attending this session. I really appreciate the fact that you were able to spare your time to be with us. Hopefully, you will make time to make an application, and who knows, one day you might join our diverse and vibrant community here at Kent Law School. If you do, please pop in. Please remind me that you are part of the audience. We'll be happy to sit down, have a cup of coffee at one of our many cafes here at Kent Law School, especially when the day is as bright and beautiful as it is today. Keep well and good luck in your endeavors. Thank you.